What is interesting with this panel is that we have almost the value chain. We start with the product design, we have the raw material, we have the end product, and we have the ecosystem which is managing the whole thing. So that's a pretty good panel.
Perfect. So I would say car design is a little bit like plastics, very often misunderstood. So when we talk about a major process, which is called sustainability, recyclability, those are not just autonomous items. They imply a vast ecosystem. And so I believe they impact the process, they create a new way of thinking, and it's a little bit today, we don't know what it's going to look like, but we know we have to change a lot of the steps that bring a complex product like an automobile.
So, second speaker is Esther.
It is really the moment here to talk about of the polyurethanes into the automotive industry.
The use of polyurethanes into the future really has a very bright future depending on us. It is part of us, it is part of the whole ecosystem to bring solutions to demonstrate that polyurethanes can be sustainable. So the combination of the three major recycling possibilities, so mechanical, chemical, and absolutely advocate for the mass balance to be accepted, is so important to be sure that polyurethanes remains the versatile, incredible material to be chosen in the future.
So Michel will talk about another study. So let's see the result.
Esther presented a study we did on prospects of polyurethanes by 2030 that we studied in Euromolders. After that, we ordered another one, which was looking at improving the sustainability of polyurethane foam in the automotive sector.
However, if we want to recycle polyurethanes from automobiles, it really means that we need to create an ecosystem where all the players along the supply chain cooperate so that we can actually obtain recyclates of good quality that can then be used again in new products. And by that I mean thinking about the design of new car parts, because the more you assemble different materials and glue them together, the more you make recycling difficult at the level of car components, because the more complex they are and the more difficult to remove from the car, the more recycling will be difficult. And at the level of recyclers, because if components go into the shredder, you cannot obtain recyclates of a good quality enough for further processing. So it really means that we have to collectively think about how we change the way ELVs are handled today. It's possible for mattresses and furniture, we can do it for cars.
Thank you, Michel. So the fourth speaker is Gert from Ascorium.
Well, as I also mentioned in my presentation, we are a supplier of premium automotive services. Although we feel more and more competition of alternative materials, where those unfortunately cannot build that premium quality, but they have seemingly an advantage when it comes to recycling, when it comes to sustainability. Especially recycling is of course a topic, and we feel that there is still a way to go to educate our customers, the OEMs in this case, and to tell them what is exactly possible with polyurethane already now today, and what is the evolution which is coming up with recycling possibilities in polyurethane to bring us in a much better position than we are today compared to the more thermoplastic material.
Okay. So let's get to a conclusion. So can you, in one sentence, give to the audience what would be your key takeaway in terms of sustainability for the future?
Well, it's two for me. I go very fast. The first one is process. The second one is communication.
Okay, thank you. Esther?
all the different steps, all the different innovations, including mechanical recycling, chemical recycling, mass balance, having circular, or having bio, they are all essential to be sure that there is a future, a bright future for polyurethanes into the automotive industry.
Thank you. Gert?
3 words for me, it's communication, education and innovation. Especially on recycling methods to bring polyurethane in a much better competitive position compared to the thermoplastics.
Thank you. Michel?
And for me, the word would be cooperation, because if you see any innovation that was brought in the market in terms of sustainability in recent years, has never been the fate of one company. It's always been several ones working together, creating a consortium, and that's something you can also see in plenty of the presentations that are given tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. I want to thank you on behalf of the audience for this very interesting discussion. So, and I think we can give them a strong applause.
Thank you, Philippe.
Thank you, Philippe.
Thank you.